This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Here's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll try to find Jackson Smith-Njigba. And it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Powell's, and this throw finds Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. pass complete there to Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the Rams at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Powell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Powell, he'll look to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd down and 13. They're going to look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he... and end up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Second and a couple. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Howell throwing on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Howell down to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Howell. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And Callaway taking it in left side. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll drop the throw. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Howell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Howell. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And running with power here. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Up the middle, it's Williams. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready. Throw, 52. Set, go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Down to the 25. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Walker.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Howell.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Williams. There he goes, right side.
Now look out.
And down to the 16-yard line.
128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Williams. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now receiver in motion left.
Ready?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd down throw for Howell.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
It's Howell with another throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Howell now to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Howell will throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Howell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Another throw for Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Let's go.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Back to throw. Howell.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Howell throwing.
Alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
Throughout a ball game, there's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2nd down and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Blue check. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a loose football.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Howell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Howell to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
10 cycles.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Red cycle.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.